Morning.
Hey, be careful, man. It's a strong pop this morning.
Oh no.
I don't know a lot about sports, but I can drink a lot of beer. My motto is simple: C's get degrees.
Need a long, inappropriate hug? I'm your man.
I think I'm smarter than you, because I probably am.
Howard Collins for box score.
Hello and welcome to the Box Score. I'm Brock in Los Angeles, joined by the Danettes out in the Big Apple in the New York City Man Cave. That had to be one big old cup of joe there. McLovin, who's fired up after a cup of coffee? A Balmer, or would you say Paul Pabst is more fired up?
Paulie doesn't drink a lot of coffee, so when he drinks coffee, you know about it.
Well, there's a thing in the studio called Coffee Paulie. Which
3 or 4 times a year?
Yeah, a handful of times a year you get Coffee Paulie, and it's like all of a sudden the dude is just cracked out early in the morning. Like, hey guys, you know what'd be funny if we did this? And you're like, whoa, we had half a cup of coffee.
And Seton actually saw a combination of Coffee Paulie and Pissed Off Paulie today. I was like a viper this morning. I was very
oh boy, was he ever.
terse. I yelled at like 3 people before I even sat down to start working on the rundown. I was yelling at people on the street today.
Paulie came up to me this morning, by the way. He'd never worked a Keurig machine. Like, he had no idea. He's like, well, tell me about this contraption. The way you said it, too, it's like, so what's this thing do? The coffee maker. I'm like, you stick the little carton in and you hit this, and you hit the button. And Paul, you were kind of amazed at how easy it was.
Yeah, it was pretty neat. It's a pretty cool little invention. Just came out, I guess, coffee machine. I had never used a coffee machine before to date. My wife, it makes me about 2 cups a year at home. I have about 3 cups of some Dunkin' Donut product a year, and that's about it.
Well, it looks like your edginess, Paulie, may have rubbed off on guest host Dhani Jones, because he didn't need a cup of medium roast to go full nerd beatdown.
Do you think you'd be a better host today if you would hit someone before you went on air?
Yeah, break someone's chest, it's no problem.
Yeah, like if you were blitzing middle linebacker blitz.
This is not, this is not going to end well.
Somebody pop some
Yeah, like
popcorn.
let's say we're the guard tackle. I mean, you've never seen this before.
That's a pretty
So
That
the quarterback
Portland
is
jersey?
back
No, I
there.
haven't.
No, but I might slip because my shoes are slippery. You know, I got my,
We really
I got
want
my
someone to
hard
get
bottoms
injured
on.
right now?
Are you really worried?
Well, I mean,
Wait, hold on.
that's not really hitting someone. I want to like, you know, do stuff like that. Wait, that makes me feel good. You know, like I'm just like, you know, like when I do that, like I like that.
Yeah, that was lightly scripted, only from one side, as always. I told Dhani to hit somebody. He wasn't sure all of our names, so I go, don't worry, someone will stand up and you just hit them. And he goes, oh, I'm good with that.
I was trying real hard to get Dhani to hit Paul, and he wasn't biting. Luckily, Andrew was standing next to him, and there you go.
I'm a big target, too, in there. There's like, as Rodney Harris, everyone knows.
What were you doing with your hand right before he hit you? You were like,
This is
some
a little
kind of
weird.
like weird like pushing
I was
thing.
seeing if
It
he
was-
You were bracing for the
I was seeing if he was
doing?
still in shape.
So you were feeling his muscles.
Yeah, kind of.
It's all right.
Interesting.
What are you doing?
Yeah, no wonder. Come to think of it,
Just try to
no
get a
wonder-
lay of the land there a
Yeah,
little
man.
bit.
I was like, well, I didn't know if he was still in playing shape. The guy's been out of the league a couple of years.
You could ask
Apparently
him, or you could feel his body.
Well, the hit looked like it hurt, but maybe not as much as this one.
Look at that. I'm coming.
He wasn't that sort of guy.
See, that's how you have to hit a quarterback.
Is everybody enjoying this? Is everybody in the production booth having a good time? Or the Danettes having a good
I was
time?
concerned that you got
Everyone out there in America enjoying my pain and agony? I hope so.
I was not concerned at all.
I hope so.
Loved
You were
it.
so not ready for that pop.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not like Rodney Harrison hit me or anything, Todd. Jeez.
You went from like
I was worried
perfectly
about
coiffed to disheveled in one moment. Your hair was like this. It was all over your face. And then you're, you know.
He gave you an actual
Probably we saw
real
the clip,
shot.
okay? I was
You
there.
know, I didn't see.
Actually-
there's some things I didn't notice. If you could roll that again, I think we'd all like to see it again. If you don't mind, Broccoli.
Certainly.
You look at that. I'm coming.
He wasn't that sort of guy. He would have lied
That's
on
how you
him.
have to hit a quarterback.
Oh, man, is that great.
I think I had less of a reaction when my first child was born. That was awesome.
By the way, you notice I did not hold on to the ball at all. Like there was no ball security whatsoever. I didn't even remember there was a ball. I don't know how quarterbacks get sacked and hold on to the ball. It's a miracle.
Ball security, insert Fritzy joke. Okay, if Dahani Jones keeps on picking on you, you can always have Brooklyn Decker come to your rescue.
Brooklyn, what do you think of Fritzy's shirt today?
You know, I like it, and I know he's getting some flack for it. Why are people giving him a hard
okay
time?
with it. It's not me, it's Bowtie here.
I think that horizontal lines never do anybody really justice.
I think you look very dashing.
Thank you very much, Brooklyn.
In your shirt.
I appreciate
In your
that.
striped polo.
Made my day.
It is a good look. It's a good golf shirt. Good look.
Brooklyn, you're becoming a fine actress.
You know?
I'm getting blushing big time.
Yeah, that's a little bit of, just to Dahani's point though, whether it's vertical, horizontal, polka dots, you know, there's nothing that's gonna make me look that much slimmer than my current physique, but it's being worked on. But it was very nice to see Brooklyn stick up for me, and you know, I was blushing, and you know, she got me all worked up by coming to my. I was getting very verklempt. Very good. It was a good use of that. And that was nice to see. But we appreciate it. Brooklyn was nice enough to accept my ice bucket challenge, and I knew she'd come through and have my back. So Dahani, you could stick to your bow ties and whatever stripes I got. Don't worry about it.
Take that.
Whoa, the hammer.
Got the hammer thrown down. Brooklyn made Fritzy's day not once, but twice. Fritzy went in and got his hug and a kiss on the cheek, and then tries to undo her bra there. But Paulie, is Fritzy allowed to hug supermodels now, or is his Super Bowl punishment still in effect?
That's interesting because that's a tough situation here. Dan barred Fritzy for the calendar year from hugging any women. Dan's out of town, and I understand Fritzy. The school teacher's away, the substitute's in. Take a shot. Why not? I mean, if he punishes him when he gets back, he still has 2 hugs.
The hug situation is always a little awkward because it's like, who do you go in for the hug with or whatever? Brooklyn, obviously not as awkward because she's been around so much.
Do you have a strategy?
I'm employing a new strategy for hugs, okay? If you watch that tape back, right, I stood next to or in the same proximity as someone getting a hug.
See how it goes
So what
first.
happens is, no, you just wait, and then that person comes to you. So like Brooklyn came over to get a hug from me. I didn't go to get a hug from her.
No, wait, did you
Changes the whole dynamic.
That was well played.
Right? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, see, she wanted to come over and give me a hug.
Do you,
it totally changes the whole thing.
Hey, you don't gotta worry about it.
The whole power.
Do you subtly open your arms? You give like, you know, if you're not sure if you're gonna hug, the best is do what Fritzy does. Just come in like this, so they know a hug is coming.
Well, you don't want to get caught in the like, wait, is your arm under, my arm under? Where are we over?
Oh yeah, you know, I mean, the worst is
thing.
if you don't know it's gonna be handshake, bro hug, or straight out hug. That's the worst, dude, you know.
And Fritzy starts walking like this.
Yeah.
As they walk
Like
in
a
the door, he starts
pterodactyl.
walking like he's some type of trash compactor.
Yes, but they know a hug is coming.
Usually they're very receptive, but every once in a while you get the okay, like I didn't know we knew each other like that, but okay, I'll
like
a free polo shirt with razor sharp nipples and sweat.
Week 7.
Who doesn't want to get a hug from that?
Week 7, 2013.
Soy sauce.
I gave a bro hug, handshake bro hug to Rodney Harrison. Honestly, I thought the man was gonna really hit me. Like he did not want a handshake bro hug. You never know. Rodney?
Well, what's the etiquette on bro hugs? Isn't it pretty standard with athletes?
I thought so, but apparently nerd-athlete combination is an exception.
Well, you know, we had a situation last year.
handing me my math homework.
I think it was the New Orleans Super Bowl, one of the great moments in show history that is not on camera. We were talking with some pro football players on the corner at like 1 in the morning, McLovin and I, after a party or before a party. And here comes Donovan McNabb, and he initiated a bro hug. Hey, McLovin. And I don't think I've ever seen a man that happy.
Yeah, first of all, he almost broke my wrist because
But he
grabbed me
recognized
so
you.
hard. Yeah, pulled me in for the
That's
real
pretty
one.
awesome.
Yeah, you know, me and Donovan
Got
go
that
way
Philly
back.
thing going.
Not at all. But I mean, that day it was really cool.
Yeah, it's weird.
The problem is if McLovin kicks one leg up like he's being, kissed or something. And if you look back at that tape, Brooklyn Decker did have her hips back on the hug while she was more body to body with Seton. So just saying there. Let's not punish Fritzy anymore. He's punished enough. He's down Wes Welker. We'll talk Wes Welker and Molly's after this. Well, welcome back to the box score. A bit of a bombshell dropped by the NFL last night. Wes Welker suspended 4 games for testing positive for amphetamines. McLovin, how shocking is this news?
Pretty shocking. I don't think anybody saw this coming. I mean, maybe amphetamines. We certainly didn't think he was a steroid guy. It's funny because he's in the news for concussions too. So we've been talking about Wes Welker, thinking he shouldn't play at all. Yeah. Now he's got this. I did not see this coming at all. You know, if it was Seton with a drug suspension.
See, that's not necessary.
What?
What? Not necessary.
Yeah.
That's not necessary.
Sad but true.
Probably neither is this question, but Seton, what is a molly?
I don't know. You're going to have to ask somebody else that type of... well, actually, according to what I've read,
yes,
Molly is like ecstasy. It's MDMA, and it's like a pill that you would take that makes, or powder rather, and makes you, I guess, feel a certain way.
A Molly.
I had an Aunt Molly in Brooklyn. We used to watch One Life to Live together. It was very nice.
Let's say you guys made it in the big leagues. If there was anything you would be suspended for, Fritzy, what would it be?
I would probably be suspended for getting caught with, like, you know, prostitutes or illegal strippers of some sort. Like in a
illegal strippers.
What's
an illegal stripper?
It's illegal. Strippers are illegal.
I would somehow get in trouble. I'd be caught with my pants down in the back of some parking lot, and it would be very embarrassing. And
how do you avoid that detection now?
I have my ways. I have connections. I have, there are things that I do. But I already have the no underwear, so I'm already halfway there. But I think it would involve like hookers or something.
I think if I played pro football, I'd probably be suspended, like what Rodney Harrison, cheap shot hits and hard hits, because you know that's what the game's about hitting people and dislodging the ball. I don't think I would be a polite tackler.
Oh, for me, it'd be straight out PEDs. I'd have to put on about 125 pounds just to play any position in the NFL, even like backup quarterback. So I'd say if I could go back and take HGH in high school so I didn't get pushed around all the time, I would have done it. I didn't know about HGH. In fact, I'm thinking about doing it now just so Dhani Jones can't push me around.
Yeah, I'd definitely get the performance-enhancing drug thing, although, I mean, who are we kidding? We all know with me it'd be probably some type of alcohol-related arrest situation, bar fight, DUI, I don't know. Just
spin the wheel.
Just run them all down, yeah, and it's going to be, why is this guy still in the league? We better get him out of here.
Dhani Jones did play in the league, linebacker for the Cincinnati Bengals, and talked about how players need to be careful about what they put in their body.
As a player, you want to make sure that your body is in tip-top shape as possible, right? So you want to make sure that, you know, whether you have like a supplement of vitamin C or B12, the fact is a lot of these different companies that you actually buy from, they might mix and match some of the stuff by accident, right? And just like you have an FDA recall on a food processing plant because you have an unfortunate case of E. coli that gets into the food, it's just the fact that you might have amphetamine that gets into your system that finds you for 4 games and like takes 4/17 of your salary, you know what I mean? So I think it's one of those case in points where, look, you have to be protective of everything that happens in your system. Yes, the drug tests are super sensitive and they're gonna find everything and you're gonna get fined because of it.
I always think this is fascinating. Whenever an athlete gets caught and he says, I didn't know what I was putting in my body, we always say, how is that possible? How is it possible? You're an athlete. But like when we go to doctors, the doctor tells you, hey, you need this shot, you need this medicine. I barely even look at what he's handing me. One time I had the flu very badly, food poisoning of the flu, and I was on the way to work, and I was like, I'm not gonna be able to make it. I called my doctor, he goes, come in, I'll give you a shot. And I go, what is this shot you're giving me? He goes, don't worry about it, you're gonna feel better in 15 minutes. I go, okay, man. And he gave me a shot, and I waited in the parking lot, and 15 minutes I felt fantastic. It got rid of my flu in 15 minutes.
Wow.
For the life of me, I don't know what that shot was. I've never asked, but like, it's not like I was going to test positive for anything because we don't have drug testing. But to this day, I was like, I just trust my doctor.
Is this a real doctor or like a guy in an alley?
He's a former
guy in an alley.
Yeah, former.
That's when you see like they went to University of Philippines or something, and you're like, great, that's my doctor. He got us.
He graduated very high at the University of Philippines, top of his class.
Right, but we can get away with that to a certain extent, like Paulie was saying. If you're a pro athlete and you could be randomly drug tested at any moment, you know, I got to put the onus on the players to try to get more specific as to what exactly they're putting in their body, asking questions of the doctor. Not that they should mail every little thing they're about to put in their body to the headquarters on Park Avenue of the NFL, but if they could potentially lose all kinds of money and be suspended, a number of games, they've got to ultimately take the responsibility.
I don't buy this whole secondhand smoke argument. All you hear is, oh, I took fertility drugs, I took Adderall that was supposed to be prescribed by my doctor's office. Dude, 90% of the time, I think the guys are just lying, and they took whatever they're being accused of.
Was it Manny Ramirez who said he was taking like estrogen and progesterone or for some kind of fertility because he was gonna have a baby at some point?
Most of the time, I think they're just lying.
Dhani said that. He goes, why would you tell the truth? Why would you say, yeah, I took amphetamines? Why would you ever do that? And I was like, that's pretty honest by Dhani today.
It's very easy to get deer antler mixed up with multivitamins. Stay with us. Fritzy sweating because of Molly's? No, it's Know Your Row next. Welcome back to the box score. Looks like summer's over, falls upon us. Put away the white pants and pull out your maybe nice printed pants from Vineyard Vines. Something like Polly would wear, maybe on vacation. Does Seton know where he's going on vacation? Let's find out in this edition of...
Know Your Row!
Let's start with the front row. Seton, where is Polly's favorite place to vacation?
Polly's favorite place to vacation? Is that correct?
This is a tough one. Are you talking winter?
Boy, I tell you, I immediately go Italy.
Fall?
Oh boy, this really is tough. I gotta stick with my gut here and say Italy.
Was it Italy?
My favorite vacation spot, tough one. Because Seton knows I love Vermont, but I also love Newport, Rhode Island now. I'm gonna go Vermont because I think that's what Seton's gonna guess.
Yeah, Seton, I don't know where your head's at. It's fall. I mean, autumn, Vermont, all that crap. I mean, you just meet me. My head's in Vermont right now.
I'm so disappointed in myself.
To the back row, where disappointment sometimes lives in Know Your Row. McLovin, where is Fritzy's favorite spot to let it all hang out?
Well, Fritzy likes to take cruises, but I don't think a cruise is the appropriate.
Can I take a guess? The 46th and 8th, the hotel room that that's his favorite vacation spot.
I'm gonna say, I don't like to take cruises. I'm gonna say the Caribbean.
Is it the Caribbean?
Caribbean.
I'm not gonna get.
I'm gonna say Hawaii. I love California. There's been some other nice places that we've gone to, but my honeymoon was Hawaii, and I look forward to getting back there at some point.
Fritzy, what did you just say?
I said I looked terrible there. Not that I look so great now, but I looked very tired and pale and like that I was suffering from something. Is that how I look all the time, or is that just a bad shot? I look like I slept about 45 minutes over a period of months. I don't know what that was, or that I just snorted something. I don't know what that was just now.
Molly.
Yeah, maybe you need a trip to Hawaii.
I'm concerned about that.
Hawaii, though.
Yeah, maybe a Molly. Back to the front row. Polly,
Maybe
where
a
is
Molly.
Seton's top relaxation spot?
Wow. I don't know if I have to say a place. Can I say the beach? I don't know if I could say that. I don't know if I have to have a specific spot. But I'm going to say any beachside community.
Is it any beachside community?
Long Beach Island, New Jersey.
The word beach is in it.
The word beach.
We're giving it to you.
That's a winner.
We're giving it to you.
Thanks.
Generosity, our middle name. Okay, back row to tie. Fritzy, where is McLovin's favorite spot to kick up his feet?
New York Public Library?
I was thinking like
Met.
south of France or something like that.
Ooh, I love South.
But I'm gonna go Belize here. Or Scranton, Pennsylvania. I know he likes
I'll give you both. Was it Scranton or Belize?
My favorite vacation spot is probably the Hamptons in New York.
Belize.
So funny. Did you know I love to swim with whale sharks in Belize?
Have you ever been to Belize?
No.
So why would you think that a person who's never been to Belize?
That could still be something. It could be a place that he hopes to vacation.
That's like saying your favorite food is pasta and you never had pasta.
I know, but it doesn't. I didn't take it as it has to be a place that he has been to. He has aspirations to vacation in.
Right. What's your favorite vacation spot? Oh, definitely Moscow. Never been there.
I think it could be something
I want a new row
you
partner.
still want to go to.
I want someone new in my row.
Belize. I'm still keeping Belize.
I thought it was a great guess.
That or Portugal.
The winning row is the front row because he got part of the answer correct. So congratulations to the front row. Stay with us. Is McLovin hot for teacher? Kay Adams takes the Ivy Leaguer to school. Welcome back to the Box Score. Last call here at the Box Score Bar. Hey, you guys had Dahani Jones and Kay Adams from DirecTV's Fantasy Channel on, filling in for Dan today. Seton, how did they do?
They did great. You know, it's a tough environment, I think, to walk into because not only are you hosting a show where I don't know how much radio they do each on their own, but then it's also simulcast on TV, and you've got 4 other knuckleheads who are also included on air. So it's really a lot to handle. And I thought that it was interesting to see everybody's personality. Like, I had no idea Dahani was like that because he's always actually pretty like subdued and quiet when I'm around him. Maybe it's because he doesn't like me. But all of a sudden, when he gets around people that he does like, it's like, whoa, he's like really comes alive. And Kay, all of a sudden, she's like real fun and playful, and then all of a sudden she like drops the hammer, and he's just like, yeah, that's why, and like boom, rattles off a great argument on something. I enjoyed watching that all come together.
She did it all. I believe Kay did a great job hosting, but also schooling McLovin on some fantasy advice.
I missed out in my auction league on Adrian Peterson, McCoy, and Jamal Charles. Who's next on the running back list? Is it Forte?
Oh, yeah.
No Eddie Lacy? You don't jump up Eddie Lacy?
I would argue in a PPR league that Matt Forte could go #1
What's
overall.
a PPR league?
Points per reception. Meaning he's good for 80 catches, and you know that. He's proven durable. He hasn't missed a game in the past 2 seasons. Where's all this hype coming from Eddie Lacy?
Packers offense.
Okay. Bears offense.
Yeah, but Eddie Lacy, you like the young guy who's going to explode. Second year.
Who didn't play a full season last year. Go ahead.
Dahani, help me out here. Am I floundering?
Honestly, I still feel like Eddie Lacy's the better pick. I always go young and upside, but Kay, like so many other people have talked me out of my own argument. Now I'm going to try and draft Forte. But, you know, she definitely, like, then she said Russell Wilson wasn't an elite quarterback later. She was borrowing your hammer and just dropping
really
it left
was,
and
so
right.
I don't know where that came from.
Wielding it like Thor.
Yeah.
Borrowed hammer.
She got a little tough there on you.
Yeah, I know.
I liked it.
I knew you did.
Well, if you want to catch more of Kay and Dahani, you can do that on DirecTV's Fantasy Zone channel, which kicks off Sunday on channel 704 on DirecTV, where, Fritzy, you'll be able to catch her each and every Sunday to keep up on your Broncos and their Mollies and all that stuff. Speaking of which...
Beautiful thing.
Okay, Fritzy, who is on tomorrow? More supermodels?
No supermodels, unfortunately, although handsome Rodney Harrison will be joining us from Seattle to preview opening night Packers Seahawks of NBC Football Night in America. Brian Billick of the NFL Network will get us ready for a big Sunday of Week 1 football as well.
Fired up for that. Thanks for watching the Box Score. Set your DVR or tune in weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern, only on Audience Channel 239 right here on DirecTV. Thank you, Kay. Thank you, Dahani.
I don't know a lot about sports, but I can drink a lot of beer. My motto is simple: C's get degrees.
Need a long, inappropriate hug? I'm your man.
I think I'm smarter than you, because I probably am.
Hey! Thanks for watching the Box Score. Holy cow!